Welcome to Millbrae Magazine, MCTV's newest program that takes a look at the events and activities happening in your area. In this episode, we'll be reviewing some ways the city's going green and sharing a few water-saving tips so you can be water-wise during the drought. We're also going to show you some awesome activities happening in Millbrae, so let's take a look. California is no stranger to dry weather, but according to a UC Berkeley study, a drought of this magnitude hasn't been seen in nearly 500 years. There's no doubt that the state's water supply is in decline, which is why the state of California has issued mandatory regulations to conserve water by 25%. In Millbrae, that means limiting residents and business owners to watering of grass and ornamental landscapes to no more than 2 days a week. Those with odd-numbered addresses can water on Mondays and Thursdays. Those with even-numbered addresses can water on Tuesdays and Fridays. Watering is only allowed between the hours of 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. and is prohibited 48 hours following rainfall. Millbrae has agreed to act in accordance to these measures, but has also elected to go the extra mile. In an effort to help residents meet the 25% water reduction goal, the city is offering free, low-flow household items, as well as access to rebates on household items such as washing machines and toilets. Any Millbrae resident can visit the Public Works desk at City Hall for water-saving tips and items. The city is offering free water-efficient hose nozzles, low-flow shower heads, faucet aerators, shower timers, and dye tablets to detect leaks. Here's a few quick tips to cut back on water usage. You can save 8 to 18 gallons a minute by choosing to sweep outdoor areas instead of hosing them down. Consider setting your lawnmower blade down 3 inches to encourage deeper grass roots that require less watering. To keep your landscape looking green without using extra water, try planting drought-resistant trees and shrubs. If you'd like more information and resources, you can visit the City of Millbrae's website, www.ci.millbrae.ca.us/water conservation, or call the Public Works Department at 650-259-2348. The City of Millbrae is doing their part to respond to the drought crisis, but it will take the cooperation of Millbrae residents to really make a difference. As the City of Millbrae prepares for the future, they're also thinking green. As part of the city's effort to be more environmentally conscious, it recently installed 2 electric vehicle charging stations in the Millbrae Library parking lot. The charging stations are free for the first few months and will require a fee in the future. The city is also planning on installing 2 more electric charging stations at the parking lot between Magnolia Avenue and Broadway, between Hillcrest Boulevard and La Cruz Avenue. With those new charging stations, you're sure to see a few more electric vehicles buzzing around town. But that's not the only thing you're bound to notice. Big changes are happening here in Millbrae, and a lot of it has to do with the proposed developments near the BART station. Here's a quick peek at what the city has planned. Plans are underway to redevelop the land near the BART station, an area commonly referred to as the gateway to Millbrae. The proposed development aims to add roughly 400,000 square feet of office space, about 79,000 square feet of retail space, and more than 800 residential units split between 2 projects located on 116 acres of land next to the transit station off Millbrae Avenue. The City of Millbrae held a public meeting on June 30th to discuss the environmental impacts of the proposed development. Following that meeting, there is a 45-day window for residents to give feedback on the project. Copies of the report can be viewed online at the City of Millbrae's website, or hard copies can be made at the local FedEx Kinko's at 365 Broadway. Comments on the proposed plan can be submitted to Christine DeLorio, Community Development Director for the City of Millbrae. The final day to submit comments is August 10th.
We had a great day out here, a lot of fun, full, I think over 1,500 people, over 220 cars. This raises money for the community. Love cars, love the Lions Club, love being out here just meeting and talking to everybody. So you can't ask for a better day.
Why did I become a Lion? Because Lion thrives on community. That's family, friends, and the community we serve. It's everyone. It's saying we're willing to do something so that you can donate to and we can provide for this community. And that is important. We're gonna have fun this year. We're gonna have fun. Back to basics, sweat equity, kick butt, take names later, and donate money. Thank you.
that time of year again to nominate candidates for Millbrae's Man and Woman of the Year Award. The nominee must live or work in the city of Millbrae. The nominee must have performed service to the community, including humanitarian acts, heroic acts, charitable service, or other outstanding service over a period of years. Service must be voluntary, not paid. Voluntary service related to an elected or paid position will not be considered. Nominations may be submitted by individuals or by organizations. Nominations are due by August 3, 2015. Forms can be obtained from the City of Millbrae's website or the Millbrae Chamber of Commerce. This year, the dinner will be held on October 23rd. The library has an extensive calendar of summer events. One event was about 3D printers and was captured by MCTV interns Jennifer Gao and Monica Mai.
Hi, I'm Monica, and I'm here at the Millbrae Library today with Francisco and Darren to talk about 3D printers. Could you please tell me a little bit about the program you have going on today with the 3D printers?
Sure. So we're calling it the 3D Printathon. We're printing from open to close. We're doing it at this library, at Millbrae Library, and we're doing it also at the EPA, East Palo Alto Library. And the idea was to get people and staff familiar with 3D printers. We have 3 models of printers, mostly MakerBots here, and then also the Ultimaker 2. And we're printing all sorts of cool stuff today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is a prosthetic arm. We've partnered with Enable the Future, which is a nonprofit organization that pairs children and adults with prosthetic arms. This was recently printed with one of our machines, and it was about the cost of everything, all the hardware that you see here. It's something about $27.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we have different stations, and we are asking people and staff to go in, turn it on, change the filament, which is the material that we use, level the build plate, which is another very important thing that we do, download files, manipulate files. So it's very hands-on. And the way a 3D printer works is that it layers. So this is all laid out flat. This is obviously already put together, but it will layer it. And so this might be 180 layers. So it'll go around 180 times and lay it down. And so the process is kind of slow. This is about a 17-hour print job. So that's one of the limitations of the technology right now. People are put off a little bit by the time it takes to do something. We honestly set this overnight. We put it in the like at 4:30, like before we closed the library, we set it and we left, and then we came back the next day and it was done. So you can do something like that, but there's still a little bit. It's a little takes a lot of time.
Could you please tell me a little bit about the significance of 3D printers?
I think right now people are really exploring what 3D printing is doing, and we're right at the cusp of understanding how it's going to impact the creation process, how it's going to impact the production process. So the San Mateo County Libraries were recently at the Maker Fair, and one of the things that was really amazing to see there is how many individuals and organizations were able to take an idea and actually make it a reality without engaging a large production facility. And so you weren't limited by our standard production procedures, and you could really try out new things without having to put in a huge investment. And to really feel that ownership and do it yourself was really nice.
That's all for now. Thank you for watching Millbrae Magazine, and if you have an item you'd like us to cover, we'd love to hear from you. Please send your details to info@mctv.tv. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and thanks for watching the first episode of Millbrae Magazine. Many more to come, so stick around.